Okay, just a quick recap then. So far we've learnt about affiliate marketing, what it is, how to choose affiliate programs. We've gone over choosing a niche, which is the subject of your site. We've looked at choosing keywords related to that niche, drilling down into these keywords and finding more specific keywords to use on your site. We've gone over looking for competition on Google. I'm going to go over that a little bit more now. And we've looked at using Google AdWords tool. Now I don't expect you to take all of this in all in one go, okay? Best thing to do, watch the videos through a few times, use the tools, and the more you practice, the more proficient you'll get and the more confident you'll be. Simple as that. Okay, so to cut to the chase now, I'm going to start putting together a site. Okay, so first of all, obviously, I need to research the site. I've had an idea for a project that I've been wanting to put together, so let's get straight into that. Now the overall keyword for my site, or my niche, is stress. Okay, now that in itself is a huge niche. Okay, there are lots of sub-niches and keywords that you can use for this. Loads of products to do with stress and stress relief, things like stress in the workplace, exam stress, all kinds of things that I've looked at over the last few days. Okay, so this is the kind of thing that I'm suggesting you do. Pick a niche, write it down, might be a subject that you're interested in, or maybe a good product that you think might sell. You can use this tool, you can search Google and you can come up with a short list and then just work through them. Okay, for the purpose of this one though, I'll stick with this one, stress, okay? So, we'll type stress into Google. Okay, look, 146 million searches. Yeah, not a great surprise there. This is a massive niche. You see some of the sites here, look, NHS, HSE, BBC, Wikipedia. Yeah, you'll struggle with this because there's just way too much competition. Now before, if you remember, we put the word in quotes, but with a single word, look, if we put that in quotes, there's still 147 million searches there. That's because it's just one word, and effectively all Google's doing is searching that word again. Okay, so that won't work at all. Okay, so we'll go back over to the Google AdWords tool, type in stress and see what we find. Here, there you go, stress management, stress relief, stress symptoms. Let's go a bit further down here, click on advertiser competition, just scroll down to the bottom here. So what have we got here? Stress PowerPoint, no idea what that is. Stress in the UK, no, pass, never heard of that either. Stress and pie, okay. Yeah, let's not even go there. Absolutely no idea what that could be. Okay, let's have a look at some of these. Somatic stress. Scroll here. Some of these look have got not enough data, maybe there's not enough searches. Okay, some data over here. About 1,300 searches there for stress spots. Okay, strain stress. Stress UK. Let's have a look. Stress video. I mean, I think the word that goes best with stress is relief, to be perfectly honest, because people are looking to find relief from their stress, which kind of makes sense. You can see on the search list here, look, stress relief, 27,000 searches, lots of competition. So what I'm going to do now, and I suggest you keep on doing this, is refine the search. Okay, so up in this box, I'm going to type in stress relief, and then look that up. Okay, press that again. Okay, sometimes it locks up. Okay, sorry about this. So we'll go back, we'll open a window again, and then I've retyped it in. Okay, so that's great. So stress relief. People that are stressed, they're looking for relief from that stress. There's definitely sort of a logical way that you'd come to settle on these keyword phrases. Okay, so stress relief. People are stressed, they're looking for stress relief. Okay, natural stress relief. It's a good search term. Lots of competition there. Stress relief itself there, look. A lot of competition, but a lot of searches. I'd imagine there's a huge amount of competition for that. Let's have a quick look at that. Okay, 10 million. How about if we put it in quotation marks like we saw before? Okay, Okay, still 2 million with that. Okay, that just shows you the kind of thing I'm talking about with that kind of level of competition. Okay. Stress relief program doesn't work, only 22 searches. So if we search this way instead by local search volume, we've seen stress relief. How about 4 stress relief? Okay, now that term could be with those words in any order, so you could get relief for stress out of that group of words as well. Okay, the competition is less, look, you can see there, and 1600 searches, so that's not too bad. So we do need to keep that above 1000, even though 1600 is still quite low. Now also bear in mind, when you're looking at this, you are also thinking about whether you can buy the right domain name for your site based upon those keywords. Okay, so always keep that in mind when you're looking at this as well. So let me just copy that, and we'll copy that into our search box here. And how about if we swap it around? Let's see what the results come out there. Okay, so there's 25 million there. We'll put that in quotation marks to try and narrow that down. Okay, you can see how much that has dropped. It's gone from 25 odd million to 295,000, and that's just by adding those quotation marks in. So that is, remember, people searching specifically for that phrase rather than a combination of one or more of those words. Okay, so let's try from stress in there, for example. Okay, so I mentioned that just a second ago, and let's see how we go there. Okay, let's have a look here. Okay, for some reason there's no Google AdWords down the right hand side here, and that can indicate that perhaps it's not a particularly good keyword, or maybe not enough searches. Can be one of a number of reasons there. It's a bit odd. Okay, so anyway, let's copy that and copy that back into our box in the... Okay, you can see there it's 110, so it's even less if you use relief from stress. So maybe release for stress is better for us to use. Okay, so we'll just put that back in. Okay, 296,000. Right, so just bear with me a minute, I'm just trying to work through my thinking here. Okay. Right, so let's just do what we did before. Let's look at some of the page ranks. 3, 2, page rank 4, page rank 2. Just clicking on the question marks here. 3, 3, that's 0, it's not too bad at all. That's good. It's not too bad at all, actually. Oh yeah, now you mentioned here, I mentioned before, should I say, there's an article here from Article Base on the site, so that's often a good sign. Okay, there can be all sorts of different reasons for these being on here. I can't tell you or show you all of the different reasons here, but it would take far too long. Okay, you can see here there are the ads on the right hand side, but again that's a good sign. And here you can see in here, you're looking at the backlinks they've got, and the bookmarks, etc., which helps with their rankings. And when you're researching your own, you need to click on these, and then you'll start to get a real feel for what these mean. Okay, and there's no real formula. I can't really sort of say, you know, this and this equals this. You've got to read between the lines, but it's all about experience. It's all about reading this, doing your research, using the tools, and just getting used to what other people have got there, what keywords they're using, their backlinks, their bookmarks. It's not something that you can just be told once and then know all about. You do have to learn this by experience yourself, which I'm sure you appreciate. Now, another thing I look for is to see if release for stress is available as a domain name. Like I say, it's always best if you can have the domain name for your site the same as one of your keywords. So you're looking for reliefforstress.com. And if .com is not available, obviously you can look at things like .net, .org, or in the UK, .co.uk, obviously. Okay, now in the interest of not having this sort of going on for hours and hours of me flicking through here and doing more research here, I'm going to go with this search phrase, because the idea of this video is that we build a site, we put it together, and you start to see how these things come together. Okay, I'm going to check and see if the domain name's available, and then I'll make a decision on my keyword based upon what domain name is available. Okay. Now, nearly every guide I've read on determining your keywords will talk about working on the same sort of principles, but I'm going to show you these new techniques, and if you stick with the basics, you really can't go wrong. Okay. Now, what I'm going to show you as well, and I'll show you how to do the same, is that I'm not just going to rely on the site itself and how I put the site together and the keywords I use. I will use WordPress as well. Okay, I'll use WordPress as well, which is free when you buy your hosting with your domain name. Okay, you can go into the back of your hosting with software called WordPress, and you can put a site against your hosting, link to your domain name, and you can get your site online, and it's very, very easy to use, and it's absolutely free. Okay, that's what I'll be using, and I'm going to show you how to use that as we go along. Okay. Now, what we do need to do, if I'm using this relief for stress, we need to find an affiliate program, should I say, and I need to find a product related to that keyword. So if people are looking for relief for stress, I need a product where people can click on my site and they can be directed to a useful piece of information, because what people are looking for, remember, is relevant information on the site when they've clicked through. They're expecting to see something about a subject, and that's what you've got to deliver. Okay, it has to be useful information for whoever's clicked through. Okay, and remember, there'll be links through, but subtle links, not buy now banners, but subtle links saying if you want more information, go here, and then if people like the product, then they'll buy. Okay, people generally speaking are put off by the big sort of buy now, in your face kind of banners. Okay, so I'm going to stay with that. I'm going to keep relief for stress. I like that phrase. There's not too many searches, and we're going to run with that phrase. So we're going to carry on in the next video building this site against that search phrase. Okay, see you in the next video.